Good morning, Spiritual Life Center. Welcome to the SLC Sunday Experience. We're so glad you're here with us. You are in the right place at the right time. We've got John Gardiner on the drums, Dominique and Russell, myself, Bejan and Lori, and all of you.
I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I am meant to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I am meant to be. In the right place, in the right place at the right time. I am just where I am meant to be.
So today, Reverend Rick and Peg are happily married, and they'll be embarking for their honeymoon in Hawaii for the next couple of weeks. So I'm happy to be here with Patty Peters exploring Jainism and Sikhism this week.
I'm happy to be on platform with you too, Lisa. Thank you. And we greet you in the name of all that is good, all that is sacred, and all that is holy, and in the warm and loving energy of our community, Spiritual Life Center. Spiritual Life Center honors all people worshiping in temples, churches, mosques, and stone circles, because we know there is no spot that God is not. If this is your first time joining us, either online or in person, we especially welcome you because we know no one is here by accident. We are all here by divine appointment. And we really appreciate it when you silence all your electronic devices, phones, etc. And no flash photography during the service, please.
So today is Sunday, August 9th, 2026, and today's word is joy. Joy lives in my heart and blesses my life. Joy lives in me as an aspect of my divine inheritance. I feel it as the love in my heart and the peace in my soul that colors my every experience. Even as the rhythms of life shift, joy is my constant companion. When living feels light, joy is in the harmony in my relationships, the laughter in my celebrations, and the satisfaction in my soul. When living feels heavy, joy is still present as my peaceful bearing and faith-filled presence. My joy blesses me daily, but it is not for me alone. I share it generously. I rejoice in being a source of light in times of peace and a shelter in times of trouble. I am blessed to live a joyful life. I affirm God's joy is my joy today and every day. And from the Sikh founder Guru Nanak, sing the songs of joy to the Lord, serve the name of the Lord, and become the servant of his servants. And so we bring that joy into our very being today, into our heart space where we are open to the Spirit of the divine present in us, as in the world around us. We celebrate with reverence that divine, and we have reverence for the life and the divine in all around us. We're grateful for this community that is SLC and how we are present for each other in the world. And so we step into this day with gratitude and with blessings for the world. And so it is. Thank you, God. Amen. And these words are a reminder of who we are to be. Let's say our mission statement together. To transform lives, to make a positive difference in the world as we love, serve, and remember. And let's share Unity's 5 principles. God is absolute good and everywhere present. People are inherently good. Thoughts create our experiences. Prayer and meditation are how we connect with God. And we must take action. So, Patty, we have some wonderful acknowledgments today.
Yes, we do. I really want to thank Brenda Bowles for creating these beautiful paintings, and I will explain what they are. I was having trouble finding something for the Sikh and the Jain altar, and so this on the left is the khanda, which is the main religious symbol for Sikhism. And then on the right, I hope I'm pronouncing it right. I have it spelled out right, but I still don't know. Jain Pratik China, which is the symbol for Jainism. And Brenda Bowles painted those for this lovely altar, so I'm very grateful to her for that. And then Wednesday, our Wow Wednesday, 5:30, we have prayer circle in the chapel. At 6 o'clock, we have the meal in the kitchen, which is a wonderful time for food and community. And then this week, we have I do it every time, Cosmomusicology with Catherine Mandella. And Catherine explores how energy creates vibrations and frequencies that reverberate throughout all life forms in the cosmos. So it should be a wonderful evening for that. And then we have, starting today through August 30th, Faith in Action home host signups. And if you heard Janet Crawford last week, you know that she had a wonderful experience with this, and all the people I know that have been a home host and or facilitator just absolutely got so much out of it. So I hope you'll sign up at the hub or online.
Thank you, Patty. So I would like to encourage anyone who is interested to sign up for my upcoming class, which is called Art of Conversation. It's actually a Unity credit class called Conversation Skills, but it's suitable for anyone to take. You can do all the homework and get the credit and sign up that way, or you can just come and do as much as you like and learn. You'll learn tools for listening, for creating connection and facilitating dialogue in tough emotional situations. We're using the book Crucial Conversations, and the other book we're using is Nonviolent Communications. So I took this class myself many years ago, and it's powerful. So it's on Zoom starting August 18th from 6 to 7:30. It's a 6-week class. So you can sign up online or at the hub. And now I'd like to invite Heather Estai up for an important announcement.
Thank you. So, I'm here to talk about Paula Mandella. And I have known her for a long time, and I have some great stories about her. But I talked to Lisa, and she said those stories are not appropriate for church on a Sunday. So I can't tell you about those. But one thing I can tell you about is our gala on September 18th will be honoring Paula. About time, right? It's going to be a great evening. It'll be very fun. We're going to have games. We're going to have prizes. We're going to have, of course, great music. And you'll get to learn some things about Paula you never knew. So you want to show up. You want to be there. You can't get tickets yet, is my understanding. But, you can. But better, you could become a sponsor, and then you get tickets. So you can do that, September 18th, honoring Paula. But today we wanted to honor her because last week was her 20th anniversary at SLC. Can you believe it? I know. We have given her many of the gray hairs that she's hiding over the years. But she's been amazing. And sometimes, we get a little jaded. Our music is so good here, and we just think, until somebody comes from outside, a new speaker or a new artist, and they say, oh my God, your music team. And we say, yeah, every Sunday. We get it every Sunday. But over these 20 years that Paula has directed our music ministry, she has worked so hard to curate the music every week for 20 years, to match the message and really support it. She's brought in for 20 years fascinating artists that we never would have seen from different cultures. She has built music teams like this one on the platform, and for 20 years, other music teams that are just exceptional. Not only that, but she's written original songs for us. Every year, she creates an original song for us. She's talented, she's skilled, she's creative, but that's not it. What it really is over 20 years. Wait a minute. I can do this. Paula has been so dedicated and committed to this community. There have been so many changes over the past 20 years, right? Paula has worked with several different ministers, several different configurations of the staff, several different boards, different choirs. And oh my gosh, they're so rowdy. It's hard to wrestle a choir into shape. But Paula has done all that. We've been at different venues, from the little church in Pioneer to the Pack to the mosque to here. And Paula has dealt with it all. And she hasn't always dealt with it with ease, right? True. But she has dealt with it with tremendous grace. And so for that, I think she deserves a standing ovation. So, all right, she's going to get a big hit. Please stay standing, and let's give Paula our SLC blessing. Paula, we bless you, we love you, we appreciate you, and we behold God's love as you. Thank you, Paula. And you get to keep the flowers this time. Yeah.
All right, and now I'd like to invite our George Peckham, who's on our Board of Trustees, for our board update.
Thank you, thank you. And I'm really glad to share I have no stories about Paula. So, let me give the update. Okay, and it's really an honor and a privilege to be on the Board of Trustees here. And there's always stuff going on at SLC. And I need my glasses. Just wanted to be able to see you guys. Okay, there's always a lot going on at SLC, and the board and the staff are working together to help our experience to be inspiring, uplifting, and responsible as we follow our mission to transform lives. SLC is a mission-centered spiritual cooperative, and it's our joy and privilege to lead. And here are some of the things we've been working on. We created a new banner for the north side of the building that'll be on Butano Street side that will be more visible and have more information than our current sign, and it will also highlight our youth programs. Yeah, awesome. We always suggest that you use the suggestion box in the courtyard, and just want you to know that at every board meeting, we take those suggestions and we read them in the board meeting so that we can directly address whatever concerns you have. So please feel free and use that as a tool for any changes you might think we need. Board members and committees are working with Faith in Action artists, and we're also working together with staff on the Gala Steering Committee. A big part of our job is the silent and live auction for the gala. And we're going to local businesses to solicit auction donation items. We're also counting on you to bring items if you have items you think might be of value that we could use in our auctions to help our purpose of funding the church. Some items that are very popular are if you have a timeshare, if you have reward points, or maybe have a cabin. Come see us at in the courtyard at the table, and we'll talk about that. Regarding finances, the board was presented with a July through December budget that was approved by the Finance Committee. This budget includes the additional expenses of our new associate minister, Lisa, of her salary, and also increased compensation to our musicians and AV team. Yeah. The board approved a budget that will approximately have a $30,000 net shortfall, which we intend to make up with a multifaceted fundraising plan through the end of the year, the gala being part of that. And due to the generosity of you and our community, SLC's financial position is way different than it was 1 year ago today. So great job. And we will make up that $30,000, totally confident. Lastly, we've missed sending the Board of Trustee emails since November due to a lot of the changes that have been going on in the last year. And these emails will include board meeting minutes, detailed financial reports, and if you would like, you can sign up for these monthly emails on our website. So thank you so much for all that you do for this community, and peace and blessings.
Thank you, George.
And I misspoke. Gala tickets are not available yet, but they will be soon. Remember, there's many things that foster transformation in our lives. Prayer is a great opportunity for transformation, and our prayer chaplains are available to pray with you in the courtyard before and after service. That's what they love to do, so please go see them. What's happening? Information is available in the lobby here on the wall, in the office side on the wall. Anything you want to know about, you can come to the hub, and everything, of course, is available on our website.
And now, this is a moment we just love to embrace each other and greet each other. And so just let's take a moment to stand and greet each other in whatever way you are most comfortable.
Welcome back, y'all. We are into the song. Please join us, y'all. How can I serve today, sweet spirit? How can I serve today? Oh Lord, speak in ways that I will understand. Where you lead me, I will follow. Where you lead
So, as we move into the contemplative portion of our service, let's first begin by speaking together our vision statement. Spiritual Life Center is a loving, vibrant family that welcomes home all people and accepts everyone, no exceptions, weaving ancient spiritual traditions with emerging wisdom. We cultivate a spiritual deepening with the divine, each other, and our planet. Our meditation chant today is from the Sikh tradition, Waheguru. The word Wah is literally translated from Punjabi as wow or wondrous, and Guru is a spiritual teacher. Gu meaning darkness, and Ru meaning light. So a teacher to guide us from the darkness to the light.
Waheguru, wondrous Lord. Waheguru, wondrous enlightener. Allow this chant to echo in your body, your mind, and your spirit. I invite you to get in a comfortable position. Close your eyes Waheguru, Divine Spirit. Breathe in this essence using the power of imagination. Breathing in, imagine God is here. Breathing out, imagine God is within. Feel the power of those words entering your lungs and filling every cell of your body with divine essence. Waheguru. Breathing in, God is here. Breathing out, God is within. The American motivational writer William Arthur Ward wrote, "If you can imagine it, you can achieve it. If you can dream it, you can become it." Slow your breathing even further, but continue imagining, visualizing divine presence here, within. Breathing in, breathing out. With every breath, opening to infinite possibility, envisioning, dreaming, creating. God is here. God is within. I offer you the following I statements as you tap into the visioning power of imagination. I am open and create space for a new understanding, relaxing into what is possible. I am co-creating the future that I have been dreaming about. I am painting a visual picture of me in that life. God is here. God is within. God is. I am in the silence. I want to say, wow. Slowly return your awareness to the present. For a moment longer, keep your eyes closed as we conclude with prayer. Divine Presence, when we gracefully shift our awareness to our connection to you, to the divine, we are both 100% human and 100% divine. We are blessed with a sense of awe. We become amazed by what is inside, and therefore amazed by what we see outside. By your grace, may there be peace and prosperity in the entire world. Waheguru.
It's by thy grace that I sing. It's by thy grace that I sing. It's by thy grace that I sing your holy name. It's by thy grace that I feel. It's by thy grace that I feel. It's by thy grace that I feel your holy name. Someday the day shall come when all the glory shall be thine. People will say it's yours, and I shall deny not mine. Allah, Jehovah, Rama, Satanama. Allah, Jehovah, Rama, Satanama. Peace to all, life to all, love to all. Peace to all, life to all, love to all. In your holy name, your holy name, your holy name, your holy name. Your holy name will carry on life to all. Your holy name will carry on. Your holy name will carry on life to all. Your holy name will carry on. Your holy name will carry on life to all. Your holy name will carry on. Your holy name. Your holy name. Your holy
Thank you so much, Bejan, the music team, Paul. So the music team brought us into this space of Waheguru, into this centered oneness and being in the divine that is so at the heart of Sikhism especially. And it's really interesting, I think, that we are looking at Sikhism and Jainism today because they're really such different faiths, such different religions, and yet they both came out of that area of the world that we know as India now, and they both came out of a world that was imbued with Hinduism as its main religion, and so we see a lot of similarities in some of the fundamental ways they the foundations of these faiths. I did want to address that word Sikhism because we're used to saying Sikh, right? This feels good to us. It sounds good. And it feels weird and wrong to say Sikh, right? But they will tell you, no, we call it Sikh. So I had to practice it myself. And if I screw up, I know you'll forgive me. So how do you feel about bugs? Well, bugs can tell you a lot about a person. My Uncle John came down to California to help us build our house. And my Uncle John was a beekeeper. And he could be all suited up for the bees, but he could just be around the bees without being suited up too. And if we were having a meal outside, and you know how those yellow jackets, they're all invading your food and just won't leave it alone. Well, and that yellow jacket was gone. No fear, they're just, yeah. Well, as a child, I was taught to fear spiders. And I can remember lying in bed and looking up at the ceiling, ooh, there's a spider there. And I'd be afraid that it was going to drop down on my head. If there was a spider in the house, the correct thing to do was to get a tissue and grab that spider and squish it and put it in the trash. That's what I learned. It was also a culture that taught us kids to salt the slugs that we found on the deck. That may not be a thing in California, but it was in Oregon and apparently back east. Hard to imagine now. But in college, I had my first apartment, and I had probably my first party ever. We had a Halloween party, and there was a spider on the wall, and I thought, oh, that's terrible. I just didn't clean well enough or something. And so I went to get a tissue, and you know what I did. And my best friend Julie was watching, and she was horrified, and she said, "Why did you do that?" And she was backed up by my viola teacher, who was basically my guru at that time. He said, "How could you do that?" And I was mortified. And I was also shocked because that was so much out of my way of being in the world. But at that time, I began to think of these wonderful creatures differently. And I would either, now I deposit the bugs outside of the house or sometimes just choose to live gracefully alongside them, depending, right? But it's interesting how we go through our lives thinking that in some ways things haven't changed that much, but then something like that happens, or maybe we see a movie from the 70s and we're just like, can't believe how women are treated, or people of various skin colors are treated in those movies, right? Or maybe we read a book from our childhood and all of a sudden we realize how different things are, especially in our world, maybe not everyone's, but so speaking of reading books from our childhood, Michael and I, we used to love to read our favorite childhood books to our kids. And we would, sit on the couch with our arms around them and read aloud. And one of those books that we decided would be fun to read was Swiss Family Robinson. Who remembers that book? Now, do you remember it with fondness, right? It was pretty fun. We were reading it out loud, and we could not believe what we found. I mean, it was laughable to us. This family, the Swiss Family Robinsons, they would rejoice when they discovered some beautiful creature, and they would give some big description about how beautiful it was. Then they kill it. And that was just part of the culture of the book, of the times, I guess, because it wasn't shocking to them at the time. So I think we here at SLC probably, we all have a reverence for life in all of its forms, in whatever way is ours to express that and live into that. So this reverence for life is at the heart of Jainism. Jainism, and the Jainists believe that every living thing, whether a little teeny creature or a plant or the air or the water, all has a perfect soul that's called jiva. And that perfect soul has infinite knowledge and infinite power and infinite bliss. And that our body is a prison for this perfect soul because, and this prison, this body, will be reincarnated over and over again in different forms. So we'll get back to that. But I did want to share with you, so remember this Jainism comes out of kind of Hinduism, and karma is a big part of their culture, and reincarnation. And can you imagine how much that affects the way that they live their lives? Really. The roots of Jainism stretch back thousands of years in India, but its modern form came together in about 6th century BCE with the spiritual teacher Mahavira, who was the last Tirthankara, who were people that are worshipped by Jains, the spiritual leaders worshipped by Jains. And this was, interestingly enough, at around the same time as the Buddha. And so the Hindus at that time, and now they have this belief in the Brahman. That's this one God in everything. But the Jainists are non-theists. They do not believe in God. That is not the basis of their, or not God as a presence or a being separate from, just that each being has a soul that is perfect and divine. And so their enlightenment is not based on a belief in God. It's based on karma, basically. So in Jainism, karma is like the sticky dust that sticks to you, sticky dark dust that sticks to you, and if you are doing things that are bad, basically, or it falls away if you're living in the way that is good. So the way that you clear this dust that's sticking to you, that's dependent on, if you're a human, you can reach enlightenment, but you got to get rid of all that dust first. You have to be radically committed to what's called ahimsa. And this is this idea of absolute nonviolence in thoughts, words, and deeds. So imagine if you were feeling sorry for those spiders, right? Imagine if you're Jain, you're thinking about every little thing, anything that you might be bringing harm to. And in order to be a good person and be reincarnated into this enlightened state, you have to let that go, all of that, and be very mindful. So we're reducing harm to living things as much as possible. So what does this mean? This means that Jains don't choose jobs like farming, or they don't eat root vegetables, because if you eat a root vegetable, you're killing the plant. If you're farming, you might harm the microorganisms that are in the soil. Jains, sometimes they wear a mask. And the mask isn't to keep things from coming in to them, like so that they wouldn't get bugs in their mouth or viruses. It's so that they won't harm these creatures or whatever in the air, the bugs, with their breathing, their presence. So that's the first idea that's central to Jainism. The second idea that I'd like to highlight today is called Anakantavada. You've heard of that, right? No, it's okay, neither had I. This is about the many-sided nature of reality. It's this idea that we can't perceive reality in its wholeness until we become enlightened. I think we all that's one of the things we learn here, right? So to make this more clear, who's heard of the story of the blind man and the elephant? Yeah, we hear it in different religions, but I'm going to tell it to you for those who don't know it. There were 4 blind men who encountered an elephant for the first time. And one grasped hold of its tail and thought, oh, the elephant is like a rope. And then one touched a leg, said, oh, the elephant is like a pillar. Another found the trunk, said, and the elephant is like a snake. And then the last felt the ear and said, oh, the elephant is like leather. And you see how each one was right, but each one was also wrong because they had thought they had the whole truth, but they didn't, because the elephant, or reality, has many sides. And so the humility that comes from practicing this Anakantavada, that humility is part of their religious practice, knowing that they don't have the whole picture. So you might see how this influences their life in the world. Like, they're going to be okay with us because if we have a different practice or a different belief, they know they don't have the whole picture, right? At the same time, they might not really want to have a neighbor who's whatever, squishing bugs or whatever, because they don't really want to be around that. So that gives us some insight into the culture. Anyway, one last idea that's central to Jainism is aparigraha, which is, you guys know that one too, right? Yeah, non-attachment or non-possession. And that's kind of foreign to us because we here in America, we kind of like our stuff, don't we? Yes. So in Jainism, they go to their temples, they worship these, okay, I can't remember this word, Tirthankara. Those were these enlightened leaders, the last of which was Mahavira, who put together this, who really solidified this religion. And so they worship these spiritual leaders, and they also are led by monks and nuns. And in Jainism, there's 2 sects, and there's the sky-clad monks and the white-clad monks. And the sky-clad monks are more conservative, and they're only men, and white-clad monks are men and women. But sky-clad means they wear no clothes. So this is a true commitment to non-possession, right? Yeah. They can have 2 possessions. Think about it. What would your possessions be? Well, assuming you're not going to wear clothes. Which possessions would you carry? And what would you do if you were a monk? Well, they carry a book of scriptures, and the other thing they carry is a peacock feather duster to keep the bugs away. And that's not for their benefit, it's for the bugs' benefit. So that the bugs will not come to no harm. So these monks, they can't ask for anything. Oh, by the way, the white-clad monks, they can have 14 possessions. Yeah. But these monks can't ask for anything. They can't even ask for food. So when they are ready to receive food, because it's a great honor for the lay people to feed these monks who are embodying this practice of aparigraha, the monks make a gesture that means they're ready to receive food, and people come around and feed them one bite at a time because, of course, they can't have any utensils. So And in the lay people, the Jains ideally give away 25% of their income to charity. But what's really interesting is Jains tend to be very prosperous people. They often have jobs that aren't menial jobs, because in menial jobs you might cause harm to a creature, right? So they might be an accountant, or they might be an engineer. Anyway, very prosperous. Most Jains live today in India. I think there's about 100 families registered in the Sacramento area, so there is a Jain temple here. But we've all been influenced by the Jains' teachings. Mahatma Gandhi studied with a Jain spiritual leader, and Mahatma Gandhi's teachings, of course, very much influenced Martin Luther King. So we can thank the Jains. All right, we're going to shift gears. We're going to move into Sikhism. A little background. So Sikhism came out of the Punjab region in India. It's now actually what's Pakistan. And of course, Hinduism was very much the main religion. And, Hinduism was all about the caste system. Sikhism came about in the 15th century. And so society had this rigid caste hierarchy. And have you all heard of the untouchables? That's the lowest caste. They had no rights, no human rights. And also, women didn't have human rights. If an untouchables person's shadow crossed your food, it was considered defiled. The highest caste were the priests, and they were elite, and they were gatekeepers to the divine. And at that time, the rulers were Muslims who had come in through that pass in that area, and the Muslims were intolerant of other religions. So you see where equality and the value of every human being was not part of that culture. And in this environment, the Hindu spiritual seeker Guru Nanak became friends with a Muslim. And he and his friend spent nights singing devotional songs like we were. And they spent their mornings bathing in the river. But one day, Guru Nanak disappeared into the water for 3 days. And his family, 3 days, there's always threes, huh? His family was sure that he had drowned. But he actually had a mystical experience in this time. And when he returned, he spoke these radical words saying, "There is no Hindu, there is no Muslim." That was a pretty big deal in his world. And after that experience, he started preaching his ideas, and that became what we know as Sikhism. So unlike Jainism, which remember we said is non-theistic, Guru Nanak believed, as the Hindus do, but maybe slightly different, I don't know, but a single divine force created the entire world and resides within it. So the Sikhs have, their holy book is called the Guru Granth Sahib, and the opening paragraph of that Guru Granth Sahib is called the Mool Mantra, and it translates this way: "There is one God, named Truth, the Creator, without fear, without hate, timeless in form, beyond birth, self-existent, the grace of the Guru." So central idea to Sikhism is Ik Onkar, and that is this one creative force, this creative energy in all the universe that animates it, that Ek Onkar. And I was interested to see, Paula was talking about the Punjabi language, but I always thought of it as Gurmukhi, and I looked it up really quick. And Gurmukhi is the script that the Guru Granth Sahib is written in. So it's very beautiful, and there's a symbol for that Ik Onkar. The Sikh word for God is Waheguru, just like we sang. Wondrous creator. It's the ever-present creative energy residing in every molecule of creation and in you. So all people are equally divine and deserve to be treated in this way. Wow. Jainism thinks that all creatures have souls and are divine and deserve to be treated with absolute nonviolence. And Sikhism also believes that we're equal and divine, very different than this caste hierarchy. So the root of all suffering is humai, which is the illusion of separation, this belief that I'm separate from you, that I'm separate from God. Yeah, that causes some suffering for us, doesn't it? And so to dissolve this ego, the Sikhs meditate on the divine name, this Waheguru, singing devotional hymns. And in doing this, they awaken the nod, the sound current that lifts their spiritual energy up to this 10th gate where we have the crown chakra, reaching this what we call the Christ consciousness at the crown of the head. So they come together to do this in temples that are called Gurdwara, and this is just where the holy books are housed. And I've seen the pictures. I haven't been in one myself yet, but they have a very beautiful space inside where this holy book is, it's a collection of writings both from Guru Nanak, but also other sacred scriptures. And anyone, well, they sing kirtans, they sing songs, and they also have readings from the scripture. But remember, everyone's equal, so there's no priests. So it might be any one of them who is reading from the holy book. So this core practice of centering in the divine is one of the most important things for the Sikhs. But also the other thing is called seva, and that is service. And we see this in their community kitchens at their gurdwara. They're called langar, and they're free, and they're open 24 hours a day. And the really cool thing is that anybody who comes can eat, and they have vegetarian food, so it's available for everyone. And everyone sits at the same level on the floor, eat the same food, and they participate in the labor. This idea was so revolutionary that when the Emperor Akbar wanted to visit the third Sikh guru, his name was Guru Amar Das, that guru insisted on a strict boundary. He said, first, sit on the floor and eat with the common people, and then only then can you join my spiritual congregation. So the emperor sat on the floor, and he ate with the poor people, and then he was granted an audience. So Sikhism is the 5th largest religion in the world. Did you know we have a lot of Sikhs here? Over half of the Sikh Americans live in California, and over 50,000 here in Sacramento area. And actually, Stockton was the site of the first Gurdwara in the United States in 1912. Right? Yeah. So we have quite a few Gurdwaras in the Sacramento area, the Stockton area, Yuba City's the most Sikh people. And that sounded really weird to say that, let me tell you. Anyway, so I know that SLC has a history of visiting the Sikhs, and RJ told me that at one time 300 SLC people went to visit a Sikh temple together, and part of the reason I knew it was Sikh is because Paula had said that someone corrected her on the pronunciation when they visited. So also, we have supported the Sikhs in times of violence, because the Sikhs have long been subject to religious persecution, and even in this area. And it's just because of how they look, right? because they're what they believe and their practices. Any of us can embrace them. It's so beautiful and wonderful. Sikhs are seen as different. They're confused with other religions, Muslims or Hindus or whatever people want to believe them to be, because they've chosen to wear 5 sacred articles of faith. They have uncut hair and beard. They wear a spiritual sword. They have a circular bracelet that symbolizes oneness. They have a wooden comb, and then they have these particular shorts that they wear. They also wear a turban, which shows their strength as a spiritual warrior. Interesting, huh, that they would choose to show their commitment and their devotion to their faith in this way that sets them so much apart from most of us in this culture. And so we see them as different. So, wow, even though their beliefs are so beautiful. So maybe we could just see this as maybe it could be a blind spot for us. These are like embodied things that are way deep within us where we don't even know that we might have these prejudices, but it's something we can see as a blind spot where somebody's dressed differently, but we don't really know what that means, and we don't really know what's inside of them. And we are so incredibly blessed to live in this time and this place where we can explore all of these religions and we can find what's true to us, what kind of practices we want to inhabit and what is meaningful for us. I love the practice of chanting and becoming focused on the divine. We might choose to bring the mindful Jain practice of nonviolence, this ahimsa, into how we treat living things. We might bring the Sikh practice of devotion and service in how we're directing our minds and our hearts to the divine. And we embrace these truths, these truths that these faiths embody so well of oneness and equality. And for this, we are truly grateful. Namaste.
Well, I think everybody will agree that that was a fabulous talk, Lisa. Thank you so much. Just wonderful. And next week, Reverend Lisa Lawson will be back. Our Unity in World Religions series will continue, and she will be talking about Hinduism. The music that week will be Ann Roach, Laree Shiflett, Becky McPhee, and Soul Light Connection. We love to welcome our newcomers. Absolutely love to. So if you're watching online, you can go to slcworld.org, click on the Connect button, and fill out the welcome card. This will let us know that you're watching, and we can also keep you up on all the happenings at SLC. For those of you here in person today, our ushers have a welcome card for you to fill out and take to the welcome table in the courtyard. And they also have a chalet, which we would love for you to wear so that we could recognize that you're new and greet you individually. So if you're here for the first time, would you raise your hand, please? I don't think I see anyone. Well, welcome everybody else. We have one? Oh, gosh. Hi, sorry, I just didn't see you. Thank you, we're so glad you're here. We are a spiritual cooperative, and there are a variety of opportunities to help support Spiritual Life Center. You can text SLC Love to 44321, or you can use our new QR codes, or you can go directly to the website and click on the donate button. You can also mail in your love offering if you're old school. And we'd love to see you in person. But if you prefer the online experience, join the community by subscribing, offer your thoughts in the chat, and leave a like to share on the journey with us. And in a moment, we will say our offertory blessing. Divine love, as me, blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, and all that I circulate. Thank you, God.
Billions live their lives that Muhammad, Krishna, or the Buddha are the way. So some believe it's right to say in the name of Jesus when you pray. We are a humankind of 8 billion. So many different races and religions, and it all comes down to one. Some say God's a him, still many believe that he is a her. Does God live in our hearts, or is she somewhere out there in the universe? We are a humankind of 8 billion. So many different races and religions, and it all comes down to one. How far will we have to go before we learn the lesson? Gandhi was a Hindu, Martin Luther King a Christian. Regardless of religion, they knew love was the mission. And it all comes down to one. Is there no God at all? Or a pantheon of gods up in the sky? We can heal our broken hearts if we give up the desire to be right. We are a humankind of 8 billion. So many different races and religions, and we all want the same things: health, love, prosperity, and peace. Tolerance is a seed, and the gift of your acceptance is the tree. We are a humankind of 8 billion. So many different races and religions, and it all comes down to one. Whether you are red, brown, yellow, black, or white, a man with a husband or a woman with a wife, we can debate until the end of time who's wrong or who is right, or we can see ourselves as one, 'cause it all comes down to love.
divine presence, we bring each of the prayer requests left in the prayer box and those in our hearts into this sacred space of prayer. We lift them in love, knowing that with God, all things are possible. We see each person, each circumstance blessed today with wholeness and with strength and power. We send Rick and Peg off on their journey. May they be blessed in this time of rest and relaxation, the beginning of their new time together. We are so thankful for all of the contributions to our spiritual cooperative, all the gifts of time, of talent, and treasure, knowing that we are truly blessed and that our every need is met. And so it is. Amen. Please join me in saying with me the prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds us. I am the light of God. The love of God enfolds us. I am the love of God. The power of God protects us. I am the power of God. The presence of God watches over us. I am the presence of God. Wherever we are, God is. I am. And all is well. Please join us in singing the reconciliation song. God bless you. Have a wonderful week.